Well, hello everyone. This is the Fusion Show. I am your host, Mikey, and I want to welcome you to what hopefully will be a fun time together this afternoon. We are designing this Fusion Show to simply be a live event for students in Red Wing to have fun together this afternoon, to laugh a little, and eventually we're all going to actually get to play online together as well through Kahoot. Simply what's going to happen today is I have with me on a Zoom call all ready to get queued up two guests. I'll introduce them in a minute, and I'm going to let our guests introduce themselves, but then we're going to play a fun game together with the three of us, and love for you at home to participate from where you're at as well. After that, the second half of our time together, we're actually going to play a few games together on Kahoot. For those of you who don't know, Kahoot is this online trivia game. You don't need an account to participate, but you will need some sort of device, whether a computer or a smartphone, tablet, whatever, to access the internet to play with us. But would love to have you join us, and then we're going to give away a few prizes too with that. So all that to say, you're probably, for those of you who have never heard of Fusion but you got invited to the show, just want to take a quick second to explain what Fusion is. So here in Red Wing, we had this thing called Fusion that this last 2 years was an after-school program. It was hosted at First Covenant Church, where I'm at now, but it was simply this thing on Tuesdays where we gathered together to have a ton of fun. There was a bunch of activities like an open gym and a youth room filled with all sorts of games and so forth. We had a cafe. It was just a lot of fun, and we had like 80 some people coming every Tuesday. And then the quarantine hit, and it shut everything down, and don't know if it's going to be coming back anytime soon. So we're sitting here thinking, how do we still have fun? How do we still create some sort of event where we can come together, laugh, play, and just continue to have this kind of unity together? And so we thought we would try this and create the Fusion Show, which is simply an opportunity online to gather together. So enough about Fusion. I want to take a second to introduce you to some of my guests here. So I'm going to switch over to this view. And so with me today, I have two people that I absolutely love and are amazing people. And so I want to take a second to introduce you to first, Mark Ikes. Mark, how you doing, buddy?
Doing well.
Awesome. Well, real quick, just to kind of let people know who you are, why don't you say a little bit about who you are, and then maybe what has been the best and worst part of your quarantine?
So I'm Mark. I'm the pastor here at First Covenant Church, and I have 3 kids and a wife, and they are all doing their best to do distance learning at home. Sarah teaching math, high school math, and all of our kids just doing their best to make that distance learning happen. So the best part of quarantine, I think, is honestly just having our kids home with us. Emily, our oldest, is home from school. The other two, and we're just home doing our thing with each other, seeing each other every day, waking up, eating together, playing games together, just kind of navigating this whole thing together. It's been, just a really encouraging time. The worst thing about quarantine is being together every single day with the family and waking up together and eating together and bumping into each other every single moment.
I'm sure a lot of our viewers are probably in the same spot too. Oh my goodness. Well, for those of you who don't know, Mark was a huge volunteer in our Fusion program. You probably remember him from the gym. He was always throwing a football, shooting hoops. And so, Mark, so good to have you joining us today. So thanks for joining. And then we also have with us Mandy Arden. Mandy is the Director of Youth Outreach, and Youth Outreach actually has been doing some pretty profound things right now in Red Wing. And so I wanted to make sure not only to introduce her, but Mandy, would you share a little bit too about what Youth Outreach has been doing during this quarantine?
Hi, thanks for having me. This is really exciting. So Youth Outreach has been around a really long time. I think we're on our 28th year, and we've always done programs in person. So the quarantine comes, and we're not really sure what to do. So we've had to change programming quite a bit. So connecting with kids through social media, through text messaging, through calling, and through mailing letters has been some of the exciting ways that we're coping with this. Our quarantine has been interesting for youth outreach staff to sit behind a computer and talk to kids, but we want to let kids in Red Wing know that we're still here. We're in our homes, but we're thinking of you and we care about you, and we're still willing to do the things that you need and be the support person that is needed in your life. And so we run a mentoring program, which is still going strong even with a quarantine. Our mentors are reaching out to kids, again, online and through mail and text messages. So that's really exciting. And then our independent living skills program also, if you're a teen thinking of living on your own, we're still doing those programs online as well. And so we have all of those resources available.
That's great. That's really great. So thank you and your team for all the hard work that you do for students in Red Wing. And just want to make sure every student knows that if you are listening and you're a kid who maybe needs access to food, help with school or whatever, don't ever hesitate to reach out to Mandy, reach out to us at First Covenant. Their schools are providing free food for you throughout this quarantine season. So make sure you're looking out for information on that. But don't ever hesitate to reach out to us, and we would be honored to be able to help you in any way that we can. So how about we have some fun? You guys up for a little fun? All right, so here's what we are going to do. I'm going to play a game with both of my guests here. And for those of you who are watching at home on your TVs, would love for you to play along in the chat window. I see a number of people already kind of talking to one another, and I love that you guys are already engaged. But here's what's going to do. We're going to play a game called Name That Tune. And so each one of you, Mark and Mandy, I'm going to take turns having you listen to a song. And I've got three, each of you has three different songs, and one song is going to be from when Mark was 15 years old. And then the next song that we're going to go through for round two is going to be from when Mandy was 15 years old. And then round three is going to be just from last year, okay? And so students, if you're listening from home, would love for you to comment in the chat window if you think you know what the song is. But what's going to happen is I'm going to play 7 to 10 seconds of this song, and I'm going to, I think we're starting with Mark. And if you guess and you get it right, awesome. You get kudo bragging points, right? However, if you get it wrong, you both have in front of you some pretty disgusting, delicate items to eat. Why don't you go ahead and hold those up to the screen if you can, to kind of show students what it is you will be eating. Oh, that just looks so nasty. So we've got crickets, we've got, what is that, larva, and I think there's just chocolate covered bugs in general. So does not seem appealing to me. I'm so glad that I'm the host and I get to make you eat these things. So, but let's go ahead and play. And once again, students, you can join us from chatting in the window. But Mark, so I'll be honest, when I was looking for songs from 1985, it was a struggle to recognize anything. So I have no idea. But these were two songs that were in the essentially top 10 hits of 1985. All right. So I'm going to cue up this song, and we are going to see if you can guess what it is. All right, name that tune.
Should've known better than to cheat a friend. Guilty feeling got
Students, if you know it, count it. Mark obviously does. What is it, Mark?
Okay, so see, this is where I gotta think. I know the song, but I can't come up with the beat.
Okay.
Dead worm in your future.
That's right. Don't get it wrong.
I can sing it, but the name and the title. Okay. Okay, I got to get both of them, the title and the name of the
Give me at least the title of the song. We'll give you.
I'm gonna go with
5, 4.
Should have known better.
What song?
Should have known better.
You are wrong. The song was Careless Whisper by George Michael.
Yes.
Oh.
Careless Whisper.
All right, so what's the bug that you get to enjoy for us all?
Oh, it's this cricket. Oh, little cricket.
All right, let's see it.
You see it?
Yep, it looks deliciously disgusting. Oh. Oh, that's so disgusting.
Careless Whisper, of course.
Careless Whisper. All right, Mandy. Mandy, it's your turn to name this song that was played, a top 10 hits from 1985. You were not, were you born yet?
I was born in 1985.
So, here we go. Think you can name this song, all right?
Let's hear it.
Something's funny, something ain't right. My best friend told me what to do last night. Left me sleeping in my bed.
All right, comment if you know the song. Comment if you know the song in the chat window. And Mandy, what is that song?
I should have some fans out there that should text me the name of the song really fast. Like, that would be the nice thing to do right now.
Right.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
All right, well, why don't you take a random guess?
The fun song of 1985.
It actually is a pretty fun song. Mark, do you know what it is?
Yes.
What is it?
Wake me up before you go.
Yep.
George
Wake me up
Michael.
before you go by Wham, right? By Wham. All right, Mandy, grab a bug. What are you starting out with?
Oh, I think I'm going to start with the worm.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
Tasty, tasty.
Ew. Oh my goodness. That's terrible.
Oh.
It tastes like worms.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So we are now entering into round two. Round.
It's
stuck in my tooth.
Oh, nasty.
I love the hair.
Oh.
All right, round two. Round two, we are going back just 20 years to when Mandy was 15 years old, all right? And this is actually my generation, too. I was born in 87, so I'm just 2 years behind you. And so I recognize these songs in a heartbeat. Maybe you students will recognize them as well. They're pretty popular, but let's see if you can guess it. Comment if you know these songs. Know this song.
This for me?
Yes, Mark, this is for you. All the ladies in here are probably like, oh, I know that one. What is that song? What song?
Is that what hold on. No, not Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys?
It is not Backstreet Boys.
Okay.
So the song, Mandy, is...
Oh God, I don't know.
You don't know?
I guess
It's In Sync saying bye, 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 right? In Sync, bye, bye, bye.
I said bye, bye.
You did, but you never actually said that's the name of the song.
Okay, who's it by though? Wait a minute. It's by a boy band.
It is by a boy band. All the students seem to know it. It is by NSYNC.
Yes.
Justin Timberlake, you know?
See? Bye, bye, bye. In sync. I'll eat a bug anyway.
All right, which one you got this time?
Okay, I'm doubling down.
Oh.
Doubling down.
Ooh.
These are like larvae. This is seriously gross. Oh wait,
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
They're really gross, just to prepare you.
It stinks too.
Just be glad they don't bite back yet.
Tastes like chicken.
Is that a lie?
Yeah.
Oh, love it, love it. All right, Mandy, it is now your turn, and let's see if you can recognize this number. Wasn't number one, but top 10 hits from 1985.
Destination in the mind, in the maze of imagination.
I know you know this one, Mark. That's why I didn't give it to you.
I have no idea. Is that even a song? I feel like you're making that up.
Nope. I pulled this is off of Google, so it is legit.
I feel like the cricket is making its way over here. And look,
That's
my
fun.
cricket.
All right, well, let's
Missing
see.
a leg.
Comment if you know it. Comment if you know it. Do you have any guess whatsoever, or even who the band is?
I got that. Mark. From 1985, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
All right, Mark, what is it?
You too. It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. Dun, dun, dun. All right, all right. Yep, a couple people recognize the song Beautiful Day. You too. All right, Mandy, what are you eating?
Ooh. Do I have to do double since Mark got it right?
He's setting the standard, so I almost feel like you have to now.
Oh. All right. That's 2 crickets. I really need your toothpicks. You can see their eyes.
Oh, that's so disgusting. Oh.
Okay. Do I do one at a time or at the same time?
Do it at the same time. Double the guts.
Like both sides of my mouth. Ugh. All right, here we go. Oh, they're crunchy. Oh my god. Oh, they're so crunchy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is so great. The memes are going to be coming soon.
It tastes like bacon.
Oh, you lying on that one too?
No, it actually kind of tastes like burnt bacon.
Oh, love it.
I can't even swallow it.
Nice. All right, we are now entering round 3, and I don't think anybody has any points yet, do they?
I gotta get like a half a point.
Okay, I'll give you half a point. How's that sound? Okay.
I should say final answer.
There you go. There you go. All right. Last round. This round, students, you better know this one because this is coming from the top hits from last year, 2019. All right. And so, Mark, you are first up. It's another boy band. You have a couple of daughters, so I assume you should have heard this song at some point. All right. Here you go.
Better than birds of a feather, you and me. We change the weather. Yeah, I'm feeling.
All right, name that song. Comment if you know it down below. And let's see what you got, Mark.
Of course I've heard this song.
Good.
Of course. I'm a sucker for you.
Yep, you got it. It is Sucker by the Jonas Brothers. Well done, dude. Well done.
Good job.
Mark is now at 1.5 points. And so, Mandy, I will give you 2 points if you can name this last song for the win, all right? Just to kind of give you a chance. All right. So, we are on our final song, and Mandy is going to guess. All right, here we go. 3, 2.
And when we had that fight out in the rain, you ran after me and called my name. I never wanna see you walk away. 'Cause one of these things is not like the
Comment on the song, the video below if you know the name of this song. But Mandy, why don't you start taking a guess?
Okay, my guess. Oh, I really need to listen to more music. This is what I've learned from this event here. I I literally have no idea.
See, if you were smart and had the video up of everybody commenting, you'll see everybody else knows what this song is.
I'm sure. And here, I'm going to show you my second screen. I'm not even cheating. Not even
Well done.
Oh my! I literally have no idea. The fun song of 2019. That's what.
Mark, for more bragging rights, do you know the song?
Is it Birds of a Feather?
It is not. It is the song "Me" by Taylor Swift.
Oh, so just
Really?
I wrote down. Wait a minute, I wrote down.
There you go. Look at that.
Swift.
I didn't even guess that.
Mark gets a little more bragging rights for that, and Mandy, we get to watch you eat. Let's go 3 this time, just because we can.
Wait. Oh, okay. Let's because I saved the chocolate covered one,
Okay.
and I 3 of them. Oh, okay.
One of each?
We've got white chocolate and we've got milk chocolate. What do you guys want to see?
Oh.
There's 5 total. Look I'm pretty sure that's squishy in the inside.
Oh my goodness. What are they, just like chocolate covered, kind of the same things you had before, but just with chocolate on it?
So I dropped the package. Well, they're just chocolate dipped insects. So do you see that big juicy worm?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's a juicy worm. All right.
oh.
We're gonna start with the white chocolate.
All right, let's do it. I'm sure the chocolate makes it a little worthwhile.
I'm not gonna lie, that's not so bad. This may not be bad losing a contest if I have to eat chocolate even if there's bugs inside.
Well, isn't there some statistic that every chocolate has like a certain percentage of bugs in it just from like Hershey or whatever? I heard something about
That's
that.
100%. 100% bug right there.
Yeah.
This one looks like a dead squirrel, so I'm not sure what kind of bug is going on here. And this is a little round shaped thing. We'll do that one next. I think it's a snail. That wasn't as good.
Oh. Yeah, everybody's commenting saying they just want to see you eat it all. down it all of them. All right.
All right, here we go.
Ugh.
These are some odd flavored. Okay, that had squishy in it. Like something popped in my mouth.
Oh, for those of you who are watching, how many of you would have totally eaten any of these bugs? Why don't you go ahead and comment in the video below? Would you eat these? Well, Mark and Mandy, thank you so much for joining us on the Fusion Show. I really appreciate you guys being good sports to eat disgusting stuff that just made this awesome. And I think your challenge for the rest of your week is to go home and listen to music, right? Catch up. That's kind of your challenge. Well, thank you so much, you guys. You have a great rest of your week. Stay healthy and stay safe, all right?
Thank you. Bye.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
So we're going to switch now over to all of you guys who are watching, and guys and gals who are watching the Fusion Show. We are going to have some fun for you at home. So what this means is we are going to be doing this Kahoot game. Okay, so for those who are just joining us, Kahoot is this online trivia game system that allows you to use a browser on your own device. So maybe you don't need an app, you don't need an account. You just need something like a phone, a tablet, or a computer that you can access a browser on, like a Google Chrome or Safari or whatever. And what's going to happen is you're going to log on to, you're going to go to a website, and then you'll get some instructions from there. But just a quick note, your device, when you jump on, is going to turn into a remote, like your whole screen. And so you won't actually get to see anything on your device except for 4 colored buttons. So you want to make sure that this video is still running, and because I'm going to read the questions to you, and you want to be able to see what your answers are. So just to make sure you understand that. Also want to make sure you're aware, so there's actually a 20-second, 25-second delay between what I'm saying now and what you're actually hearing on the screen. And so because of that, there's going to be some differences with our timers. Ignore the timers. Don't worry about what's going on with the timers. I will actually call out loud, and so then you'll actually hear it, and then we'll kind of end the round that way, all right? So I'm going to put up on the screen the instructions, and then we'll kind of get moving with our first round. So if you wanted to play Kahoot with us from home, you can go to Kahoot, Kahoot, .it from any device's browser, right? From any phone or whatever, but make sure you still have this video running. And so then what's going to happen is when I switch to the game, you're going to get a code to put in that first box. And then after you get into that code, what's going to happen is you're going to be entering a name. We want to give away some prizes. We've got a hammock that I want to give away. We're going to play 2 Kahoot games. We're going to give away a hammock. And then the second game, we're going to give away a movie bundle pack where you get a whole bunch of candy and a Redbox rental. And so we want to give away prizes. But in order for you to get a prize, you need to, for where it tells you to put in your nickname, you need to put in a valid email address. That way I know who to contact to make sure you can get your prize, and we can coordinate that. But here's a side note. With that, the email address might not fit because the nickname only allows you to have so many characters. I think it's like 10 characters. So make sure you aren't using your super long email address that you created 10 years ago, right? If you have a parent email address, if you have an email address for somebody who, maybe it's just several characters, you want to make sure that it's like a few characters, and then the @ symbol, and at least a couple of the next letter after, or the word after the @ symbol. So I know, is it Gmail, is it Yahoo, and so forth, right? So if you can, please use an email length that is short enough to reveal so I know how to contact you, all right? That's how we're going to do it. So go to Kahoot, if you have not already done so, go to Kahoot.it, and here in a second, I'm going to actually now reveal the first round. We are going to do Disney trivia, all right? Disney trivia for the first round. So we'll get this going. All right, so Disney trivia, go to Kahoot.it, and then the game pin you're going to want to put in is those numbers there at the top, 931-5868. All right, 931-5868. And then out of that, what we're going to have you do is enter in that valid email address, so that way I know who to contact if you want to get a prize at the end if you're the winner. And we'll start seeing what happens here as people come on. All right. Once you enter in your email address, you'll see your name pop up there on the screen as well. All right, we are starting to see some names pop up. Toaster, welcome. Welcome to the game. Feel free to jump on in. Welcome, Riley, Nelson. It's in the cat. Seth Mallion, what's up, dude? Shout out to you. Reese Adams, welcome. Once again, for those who are just watching and seeing somebody ask if you needed to sign up, you do not. You just got to find a browser that you can go to on a smartphone or device, and go then to, at the top there, you'll see www.kahoot.it from any device. And then you'll be asked to enter a game pin. Then you just put in that number, 931-5868. And after that, you'll be asked to create a name. That's where you put in a valid email if you want the opportunity to get a prize, all right? So we'll give you about maybe 2 more minutes for those who want to jump in or are still trying to figure out the settings. And if you're really struggling, go ahead and comment in the video chat here, and I'll try to keep an eye on that. We did a round of Kahoot with our youth group, and everyone had a blast. I think this is a fun little game system, and so I hope it works for everybody. I know we've got 2 trivia games. This first one is going to be Disney trivia, and somebody's saying, "Shout me out, Mikey." Well, hello, Jordan. Welcome. Yeah, and if you want to make sure I get your whole email address, if you're able to comment in the YouTube video, feel free to do that as well, and that way I can compare the two to make sure I've got the right email. But we are going to begin here in 1 more minute with our first round of Disney trivia. All right, we're up to 20 people already. I love it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. If only I had the license to play background music. Wouldn't that be so great? All right. So we'll give you just a couple more seconds for those who want to jump in last minute. Nash. Oh my goodness, Nash. What's up, buddy? All right, we are going to now close the game and jump into our first round of Kahoot. All right, so here's what's going to happen. When I hit next, you're going to get a series of questions. Once again, you can ignore the timer. I am going to do the countdown of the timer based on when I start seeing people answer. I'll start about 20 seconds after that because I know there's a delay in what you're watching. And so after that, you vote, and then once everybody's voted, or once I end the video call, or once I end the round, we will go and we'll see the answers, and you'll see who's kind of at top. For those who answer correctly the quickest, you actually get more points if you answer faster. And so it'll just keep a running total. We've got 10 questions we're going to go through for this first round of Kahoot Disney Trivia. All right. So with that said, let's get ready to rumble. So here we go. The first question is this. From the movie Frozen, this movie Frozen is based on what story by Hans Christian Andersen? Is it the red button, the Frozen Heart? Is it the blue? The blue answer is the Ice Palace. Yellow is Sister's Love, or green is the Snow Queen, right? So you decide by clicking what color you think the answer is. So is it red, a Frozen Heart, blue, the Ice Palace, yellow, a Sister's Love, or green, the Snow Queen? All right, so answers are starting to come in now. So we'll give you about 20 seconds from now to move forward, all right? This is a tough one. My girls love Frozen, but I'm not so good with the background stories here. So all right, we'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And so there we go. The answer was the Snow Queen, Hans Christian Andersen. All right. So let's see our top of the board so far. All right. Well done. Good job. You 5 are at the top of the board. All right, next question. Here we go. What is Merida's mother's name? Merida from the movie Brave, right? So it is either red Helga, blue Eleanor, yellow Guinevere, or green Melinda. Right? What is Merida's mother's name? All right. Red Helga, blue Eleanor, yellow Generva, or green Melinda? My daughter Molly absolutely loves this game as well, or this movie. We have 2 daughters at our house who, my youngest Molly, she's 2, and she literally will watch this movie and watch Frozen and the new Aladdin 4 or 5 times a day. Like, that's just her routine. So, all right, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer was Eleanor. Eleanor. All right. Good spread. Good spread. Okay, let's see who's top of the board. Oh, Laura taking the lead. That's a good lead. Both her and Tom. Wow, well done. Well done. All right, so let us move to question number 3. Which Disney princess is the youngest by her age in the film? Right, so you got to think through not like which movie is the oldest, but which princess is actually the youngest based on her age in the film. So is it red, Snow White, blue, Jasmine, yellow, Rapunzel, or green, Belle? Which one of those 4 is the youngest in age? Red, Snow White, blue, Jasmine, yellow, Rapunzel, or green, Belle? Go ahead and give in your answers now. They're starting to come in. And for those of you who are watching or joining on last second, yes, the stream is about 20-25 seconds behind what I'm actually speaking out loud in my office right now. So that's why we're ignoring the timers, all right? So we'll give you 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Snow White is, in fact, the youngest out of all of the Disney princesses. So, our champion for that round, the board looks like this. Laura and Tom are still in the lead. Riley is moving up the board, as well as Isaiah and Nash are in our top 5 group, all right? So, let's move on to our next question. Question number 4. In the movie WALL-E, what is the name of the corporation responsible for the trash covering Earth? Ooh, this is going to be a very tough one, all right? So what is the corporation responsible for the trash covering the Earth? Is it red, Shop and Spend, blue, Buy and Large, yellow, Buy and Save, green, Big and Fat? Love those are some idea business names for those of you who want to start your own business someday, right? So is it which corporation responsible for trash covering the Earth? Is it red, Shop and Spend, blue, Buy and Large, yellow, Buy and Save, or green, Big and Fat? All right, we'll give you 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Buy and Large. All right, all right. Buy and Large. Let's see who's at top of the board now. Still those same 5 pulling away in the lead, all right? Continuing on, we are halfway through the quiz. Next question. Sleeping Beauty awakes after a kiss from which prince? All right, so which prince woke up Sleeping Beauty? Was it Prince Philip? Red? Was it blue? Prince Eric? Was it yellow? Prince Edward? Or was it green? Prince Charming? All right, which prince was it? Red, Prince Philip? Blue, Prince Eric? Yellow, Prince Edward? Or green, Prince Charming? For those of you who are questioning about the time, because of the delay, I set the timer to as long as I could, but I'm just kind of setting our own timer based on when I'm seeing answers come in. So listen for my countdown, you don't have time to Google search these answers. That's why we're cutting it short, right? We want to be fair. All right, the answer was Prince Philip. Most people thought it was Prince Charming. I'm pretty sure, wasn't Prince Charming Cinderella? I think. So, good guess. But Prince Philip was the answer. Who's in the lead now? Oh, we have a good change of the board. So Lyndon pulled up to the top, and Riley in second place, followed by Laura, Tom, and the Bass Pro Shop. I didn't know they were on this show. Awesome. Next question, number 6. What do the singing goddesses in the movie Hercules call themselves? Can I just tell you, we watched this movie literally like 2 days ago, and I don't even remember the answer. So your possible choices are red, the sirens. Blue is by their names, potentially. Athena, Erida, Calypso, Hera, and Minerva. Yellow, they don't actually specify who they are. Or green, they call themselves the Muses, right? So, what do those 5 singing goddesses in Hercules call themselves? Red, the sirens. Blue, by their 5 individual names. Yellow, they actually don't specify who they are. Or green, they go by the Muses. All right, so we're going to end in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. And it is the Muses, or Mooses, or however you want to pronounce that. But it looks like most people knew that one. So who's at the top of the board? All right, Lyndon and Bass Pro Shop are taking the lead. We've got some good changes. So for those of you who are jumping in, know that it's easy to change it up. You just got to be quick and know the right answers. But people from the bottom are moving to the top. All right, next question, number 7. What was the original title for The Lion King? So this had a completely different title before they named it The Lion King. So was it red, The Little Lion, blue, King of the Jungle, yellow, Simba, or green, Pride Rock? What was the original title for the movie The Lion King? Red, The Little Lion, blue, King of the Jungle, yellow, Simba, or green, Pride Rock? All right, we're going to begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Tink. Movie was King of the Jungle. King of the Jungle. All right. Most of you knew that one as well. All right. We've got just 2 questions left, I believe, of this round of Kahoot. And in case I didn't mention it, the person who wins this round of Kahoot is going to get a hammock sent straight to their house, all right? So we're playing for a hammock. Next question. Oh, by the way, that's who the winning board is. I forgot to mention that. So Lyndon is up at the top of the board. He's pulling away. So he or she, I guess I don't know who it is, but they're pulling away. So you got 2 more guesses to try to catch up. Here we go. Next question. Number 8. In The Princess and the Frog, Tiana wants to honor her father's memory by doing what? Was it red, find who killed her father, blue, open a restaurant, yellow, join the army, or green, become a musician? So this is a hard one because this one is actually not a familiar movie, at least for me. So when you think about it, what would be the right answer? Princess and the Frog, Tiana wants to honor her father. What's the answer? Red, find who killed her father. Blue, open a restaurant. Yellow, join the army. Or green, become a musician. All right. So which one is it? We'll give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was open a restaurant. I think if I remember looking this one up, the dad, that was his lifelong dream to have a restaurant. And so she does that I believe at the end of the movie. So open a restaurant. Who is our top leaders? Oh, Lyndon is still in the lead. Bass Pro Shop, and then Winkin Nash and Isaiah are following close behind. But Lyndon's pulling ahead, so I think I counted wrong. Now we're on question number 9. So we got 2 questions left. You can still pull ahead by being the quickest one to get the right answer. We'll give you a ton of points, right? So let's see what the next question is. Question number 9. What is the name of Pocahontas's raccoon friend? Is it Red Miko, Blue Riki, Yellow Pookie, or green is it Coon? All right, so what is the name of Pocahontas's raccoon friend? Red Miko, Blue Riki, Yellow Pookie, or green Coon? What is your answer for this one? Right. Answers are starting to come in. So we'll give you about 10 seconds starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Miko is the answer. Red. Well done, everybody. And let's see who's top of the board. Nice. Linda still in the lead, but Bass Pro Shop is very close second. Very close. 6 streak. Correct answers. Well done. Bass Pro Shop. Not only a fisherman, but knows their Disney movies. All right. I believe this now is our last question for this round of Kahoot, and to win the oh my goodness, I'm at a loss for words. It's the hammock. That's what it is, the hammock. All right, here we go. Last question. In the movie, a Goofy movie, what was the intended activity that Goofy was taking Max on for their trip? This is actually one of my favorite Disney movies, one of my top 2. And so in a Goofy movie, what was the intended activity Goofy was taking Max on for their trip? Were they going to, red, attend a concert, blue, go to a theme park, yellow, go fishing, or green, visit the Grand Canyon? Okay, so what is it? What was Goofy taking Max to do on their trip? Red, attend a concert. Blue, go to a theme park. Yellow, go fishing. Or green, visit the Grand Canyon. And I will tell you, this is a tough question because all 4 of those things happen in this movie. So what is the answer? We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was to go fishing. Go fishing. All right. So, all that to say, let us see who our winners are. And Lindum takes the lead. Lindum 11025. You will be getting the hammock, and I will coordinate with you via your email address to figure out where I am sending that to. So look for that email after our show, and we'll take care of that, all right? But well done, everybody, especially Bass Pro Shop for taking 2nd place and Winkin for taking 3rd. We are going to do one more round of Kahoot. With this round, we are actually going to play a different trivia round. We're going to actually do some random trivia. But as a reminder, here's what I need you to do, right? So I'm going to switch back to the screen. We're going to go to kahoot.it from your device. Many of you have been playing already. And then you're going to use a valid email address if you want to win a prize. And so if you win that, so you have to use a valid email address. Make sure it fits so I can at least see it. If you can't make it fit, I encourage you, I've seen a few people do it, comment in the video chat so that way I can refer to that and see what it is, all right? So we are going to now do our next round of Kahoot, which is actually random trivia, all right? Random trivia. So we're going to open this up. Yeah, we'll close this. All right. So go to kahoot.it for our last game. And then you can enter in the pin 738-8759. Okay. So go to kahoot.it, enter in the pin 738-8759, and then from there, enter in a valid email address so I know who you are to send the winner, if you should win, the movie bundle package. Where there will be all sorts of candy and snacks, as well as Redbox rental. And by the way, I should mention thank you to this church, First Covenant Church, for sponsoring these gifts today. And so I hope for those of you who are winners, hope you enjoy them well. And I hope you guys are having fun too as you jump onto the game. I hope you're enjoying this. I would love you to comment in the YouTube live chat to let me know. Should we do more of this? Do you enjoy this? Was this a good break? What are some other ideas maybe that we can do? People we should have on as a guest from our city that you would love to get to know or watch do disgusting activities. But feel free to comment as we're waiting for people to join. Should we do this again? Should we keep the Fusion Show alive and doing some more things over the next few months? Because who knows what's going to happen? Will we stay open, or are we going to be sheltering in place for a lot longer? Hopefully we'll find out this week. For those of you who are still trying to get on, go to kahoot.it from any browser and then enter in the number for the pin 738-8759. And with that, you'll get then your username. Throw in an email address so I know who to send your account to. If your email doesn't fit, feel free to comment your email in the chat window of our YouTube live event so I can make sure I can compare it and know who to send it to. All right, so we have 16 people on. We'll give it one more minute, and then we'll jump in. We are going to do a round of random trivia. Right, so random trivia. This is completely random. I don't know. I don't think there's anything related to movies or whatever. So for those of you who are like, Disney is not my favorite, that is okay, because this one will be a lot different. All right. So any last takers? Join us at kahoot.it and enter in the game pin 738-8759. And then put in an email address for us. All right, and I'm loving your guys' chatting in the window. Well done. All right, let us begin our final round. And the winner, once again, will receive a movie bundle pack on us. All right, so here we go. Random trivia. Oops. Thought I muted this sounds here. All right. So, question number 1. In a leap year, how many days are there in February? How many days? Is it red, 28? Is it blue, 29? Is it yellow, 32? Or green, 15? How many days are there in February on a leap year? Red, 28. Blue, 29. Yellow 32 and green 15. And I'm based on when I'm seeing answers come in, I'm thinking we're gonna end, for those of you who watch the timer, we'll probably end the timer at about 190 at the latest. All right. So blue is the answer. 29 days. Well done. I actually am really impressed that you guys knew that. I honestly, as a 32-year-old, had no idea. All right. So Lyndon is back on the board at the top, closely followed by Tom and Thomas and Nelson and Riley. All right. So question number 2. What important discovery was found in a moldy lab equipment? Was it red cheese, blue brownies, yellow penicillin, or green dinosaur eggs? All right, so you have till 190 to answer your question. What was found in a moldy lab experience? Was it red cheese? Was it green or blue brownies? My apologies. Was it yellow penicillin or green dinosaur eggs? What do you think? Answers are coming in. Got about 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is penicillin. Well done, guys. Well done. You all are just so smart. I'm so impressed. Okay, question number 3. Oh, my bad. Oh, Thomas taking the lead, followed closely by Nelson and Riley. All right, see how quickly this game can shift. I love it. All you need is to be quick and correct. All right, question number 3. Someone who has acrophobia is afraid of what? Is it red heights, blue spiders, yellow snakes, or green fingernails? So someone who has acrophobia is afraid of red heights, blue spiders, yellow snakes, or green fingernails. Wouldn't it be it's kind of a sad day to be afraid of fingernails? Oh, I couldn't imagine. So which one is it? You've got about 15 seconds. 5, 4. All right, and it is a fear of heights. The fear of heights. So for those of you who thought it was spiders, you were close. It's arachnophobia is the fear of spiders, arachnid, right? So acrophobia is the fear of heights. How many of you are afraid of heights? Feel free to comment in the chat window if you're scared of heights. I know plenty of people I've gone on roller coasters with who were like screaming at the top of their lungs, but that's for another day. Okay, next, let's see who our top of the board is. Thomas is on fire, 3 in a row. All right, and Hola is moving up along with Nelson. We got 2 Nelson bros moving up, and then Riley. All right, next question. Question number 4. What is the biggest bone in your body? Is it red, your thigh bone, blue, your spine, yellow, your femur, or green, your shin bone? What is the biggest bone in your body? Is it red, your thigh bone, blue, your spine, yellow, the femur, or green, your shin bone? All right, so you have till 190 on the timer to get your answer in. 190. Got about 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the answer was your thigh bone. Most of you said your femur, which I can see that. That's a pretty big bone too, but it's the thigh bone, all right? So who is at the top of the board now? I expect to change. Oh, man, Thomas is still at the top of the board. He does have a lot of points, though. But Ola, Riley, Nelson, and now Zach moving up. Came out from the bottom. Well done. Okay, so once again, as a reminder, you have till 190 on the timer to get your answer in, because that way we try to keep it fair and keep you from maybe Google searching these answers, all right? So here we go. Next question is this. Question 5. What is a baby elephant called? A baby elephant. Is it red, a pup, blue, a calf, yellow, a horse, or green, a kid? Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. What is a baby elephant called? Is it red, a pup, blue, a calf, yellow, a horse, or green, a kid? So go ahead. You have about 20 seconds to answer that question. And I'm now realizing I keep telling you it's 190, but you still have that delay. So I got to figure out the best way to answer that. So I'm going to watch here. Really, you have till You have 2:15. That should be the result. You have till 215 seconds is when you should be able to get your answer in. I am so sorry about that for those of you who are probably ready to rip my head off. All right, but the answer for that is a baby elephant. Baby elephant. All right, all right. So let's see now who our winners are. Thomas is still at the top of the board, followed by Riley. Zach is moving up. Lindum and Ola. All right. So again, a little clarity. Sorry for those of you timing wise with this timer thing. Still trying to figure out how best to do this with the delay. But the answer for how much time you have when you hit 2:15, that is when you need to have your answer submitted by. All right. So let's see if that seems to fix the problem here. All right. So next question. Question number 6. In what sport would you an athlete perform an ankle breaker, right? So if you were an athlete in a sport and you were to do the ankle breaker, what sport would you be playing? Was it red, basketball, blue, soccer, yellow, crochet or croquet, whichever one. I don't know if crocheting is a sport, but whatever. And green, polo. All right, so what sport would you be playing if you were an athlete that performed the ankle breaker? And we are going to end in 3, 2, well, you got 2:15. So you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are now at 7. People got that right. It was basketball, an ankle breaker. I think it was one of those moves where like you trick somebody out and they actually fall on the floor. One of those kind of moves, right? All right, so moving on. Who is our top of the board? Thomas is taking the lead still, but Zach, you are moving up on the board. Well done, well done. And then followed closely by Riley. And, oh, man, Kata is on a 4-answer streak. So we are, I believe, got a couple questions left. And you could totally make a comeback on this, all right? So next question. Again, you have till 2:15 on the timer to get your answers submitted, all right? And I'm going to try to make my best to watch the actual video and not what I see on my screen because of the delay. All right, let's try it again. Next question. Question number 7. How many keys are on a piano keyboard? Is it red? 0. Are there 0 keys on piano? Is it blue? 88. Yellow, 73, or green, 26. How many keys are there on a piano keyboard? Red, 0, blue, 88, yellow, 73, or green, 26. All right, so you've got about 20 seconds to get your answers in. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding. All right. Oh, well done. You guys, actually, I'm really impressed. Pretty much everybody knew that one. All right. So who is top of the board then? Thomas is still leading the top, but not by much. Zach is coming up close, followed by Kata, Tom, and Riley. And we also see Hickelm, whatever that name is, you know who you are, giving you a shout out for moving up 4 places that round. Well done. Well done. All right. Next question. The game is not over at all. Next question. In Mary Shelley's novel Frankenstein, who is Frankenstein? Is Frankenstein red, a monster, blue, a scientist, yellow, a villager, or green, the author of the novel? So is it like a pseudonym for Mary Shelley's novel? Frankenstein, which one is it? Is Frankenstein red, a monster, blue, a scientist, yellow, a villager, or another name for like a pen name for the author? All right, so you've got about 20 seconds left. All right. And the answer is a scientist. Many people think that Frankenstein was actually the name of the monster, but really, Frankenstein is the name of the scientist who created the monster, right? All right, so we got a couple questions left, but who is top of the board? Zach has taken the lead. Email in chat. We will look for you if you win. But also followed by him is Thomas, Kata, Tom, and Riley are still at the top of the board. Nash also up 3 places. You got highest climber that round. Well done. Okay, so next question. We've got 2 left. Ooh, here's a science one. What metal has the chemical symbol AU? What metal has the chemical symbol AU? Is it red silver, blue germanium, yellow neon, or green gold? Which periodic table? Which one has the symbol AU? Is it red silver? Is it blue germanium? Is it yellow neon, or is it green gold? What do you think? You have about 20 seconds. Easy. Well done. All right. The answer is gold. It is gold. Well done. Top of the board is Zach, just moving on up. Zach's moving on up. Love it. Closely followed, though, by Kata, Tom, and Thomas, and Hola. All right. We have 1 question left, and the whoever wins this is getting the movie bundle pack. So, Zach, you are at the top of the board. Do not miss out. Kata, Tom, get it as fast as you can and get it correct, and you might steal it, all right? So here we go for the last round of Kahoot. Individuals with what blood type are known as universal donors? Universal donors, is it red, B positive, blue, A negative, yellow, AB positive, or green, O negative? So what is the answer there for universal donors? Red, B positive, blue, A negative, yellow, AB positive, or green, O negative. So go ahead and put your answers in now. And giving blood is important, especially during this season of life when people might be needing it now more than ever as supplies run low. So encourage your parents to be involved in that if they can. All right, so we've got a couple seconds left. Let's see what's going on here. I know you guys are 20 seconds behind me, but we are going to move on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is O negative, all right? O negative. And so now let us see who is the winner of the movie bundle pack. It goes to Zach. You are our winner, buddy. Well done. I will look for you in the your email address in the chat. But congratulations also, mad props to Tom, as well as to Olaf for coming in the next 2 places. And so thank you guys so much. I'm going to slide this over. My thing ended. But thank you guys so much for joining us on this Fusion Show live event. Once again, if you would love to see the Fusion Show happen again, I would love for you to comment below in our YouTube Live and let us know what you think. Let us know some ideas of games we can play, things we can do, guests to have on the show, and we'd love to just kind of get your feedback. And with that, I hope you all stay healthy, stay safe, and we will see you soon. Blessings.